Hey guys, Mike Grady here. Just wanted to continue on what I was talking about yesterday, was how to dig in anchors get started. And like I said yesterday, and I've said in a couple of my past videos, that digging anchors started from two guys came up with an idea because they didn't want to buy the $2,000 hydro pumped lines and electronics everywhere on the boat. Just didn't want to spend $2,000 and have that headache on the boat. So we came up with a real simple system, and we came up with our 5-inch transom mount, which permanently mounts to the transom of the boat. Well, then once we started selling them, people started asking us like, hey man, that's great, but you know, it's just like if I have one of the powered models, is if I put the pole down and I'm facing into the wind or into the current, and the boat turns around backwards. So what we did is we got together and we started taking a look at a couple different things and threw some ideas around and tested out a couple different models, and boom, lo and behold, we came with a 3-inch deck rise bow mount. And basically what that is, it's a white puck, about 4 inches wide, 3/4 of an inch deep, made of plastic, and it's the hard plastic. So we mount that to the deck permanently, so that you don't have to have the aluminum mount portion attached directly to your boat. So that's for people that want to take it off, throw it in a rod locker, and put like a cover over their boat when they go down the road or storage or whatever. So anyway, we came out with the 3-inch rise bow mount, and people loved them, absolutely loved them. As a matter of fact, now if you only want one pole on your boat, you can put one on the back. But most people that we have found, most of our customers fish off the front of their boat, or they're fishing into the wind or into the current. So that being said, our 3-inch rise bow mount was really super popular, and that took off. But then we started getting more phone calls from guys that are like, hey man, what do you think if I put 2 of these on the boat? Because when I'm in a tournament, you know, I'm usually up front and I've got my partner in back, and if we only got one in, you know, the boat's facing into the wind or the current, or if we just got one on back, one of us is always casting around the other guy. So I'm like, that makes sense. So we got talking about it, and what ended up happening, guys started putting one in the front and one in the back. And that way, what can happen is when you come up to a fishing hole, especially when they're spawning, and you've got the big female sitting in the hole, and you got the little male swimming around, your partner can catch the male, and then, you know, if you're trying to win the tournament, you go after the big female, right? A lot of strategy. I didn't know that when I started this 10 years ago, that that's what guys do in tournaments. So that being said, once guys put one of our systems on the front and the back, you got 2 poles, boom, you can turn the boat completely sideways. You're stuck like a bug in a rug. Doesn't matter where the wind is, doesn't matter where the current is, and now both guys can fish straight forward. And from that, we got yucking it up with several of our customers, and that's how we created the Fish Hunter package. So basically, when people call us up and are like, hey man, can I get this for my boat? Will it work on this boat or that boat? And it works on every boat you can imagine. And if not, send us a picture of your boat and we'll figure it out. But it works on 99% of the boats, the people we talk to, and they put them on both ends of the boat, and boom, they're now fishing both ends of the boat into the wind or current, stuck like a bug in a rug. And you know, the coolest thing is when we get guys calling us back like, hey man, you know, your system really helped me win my local tournament, which was awesome. So those are the stories we love to hear. And I can tell you, when people call me on the phone and they're wanting to order product, or I'm taking a customer service call, I will spend 6, 7, 8 minutes actually selling a product, but then we spend 15, 20 minutes talking about fishing. I can tell you, it really makes my day. So that being said, this business has been very satisfying. One of the other things with our 3-inch rise bow mounts, which is a phenomenon we didn't even realize, and I want to say in full disclosure, I do own one of the power models. I exchanged it with a guy from Boston. He had just bought one of the powered models, and he didn't even take it out of the box. Called me up and he said, I bought this damn thing, and I thought it was the only solution, and I found you guys after I bought it. So he actually traded me 2 Fish Hunter systems for one of the powered models and sent me that one. So I've actually got that. That's how I got my powered model. But what ended up happening is a lot of people would call us up that had one of the powered models, and they'd say, hey, listen, I don't want to put another 75 pounds in the back of my boat. I don't need another pump. I don't need no more electronics. And what they said is, can I put one of these on the front of my boat and then use the powered model to get us stopped? And then once we get the boat position, then we put down yours. And I said, sure. And a lot of guys started buying those years and years ago. And if you go to our YouTube channel, look at our website, you're going to see a lot of videos where guys are talking about, hey, watch, and they press the button and the powered model goes down, and then what'll happen is the boat will start to swing because you got one powered model down, and the boat will start to swing with the wind of the current. And what they do is they just take our pole in our 3-inch rise bow mount, slide it down, and boom, you can see the boat stop moving. So that's the story of how we came up with our bow models. And I hope you like this video, because tomorrow I'm going to go into all of the different variations of both the stern and the bow models, and all of those designs. The 3-inch rise bow mount and every other mount that I'm going to tell you about, the other 4 mounts, all came from customers. When 5 guys asked me to do for the same type of product and they don't know each other, that's a trend. Talk to you tomorrow.